Hello, everybody, and welcome to Seeds Session 3. We're finally getting back into it. We've been off for a while now. Excited to get back in. I did a lot of work while we were on the break on stuff that we're probably not going to get into for the next couple sessions, but whatever. I was bored. So, yeah. How's everybody been doing the last few weeks? Haven't really talked to you guys much. Sendo, you have some
Uh,
interesting things.
yeah, not really. I just had surgery literally yesterday. And so I'm kind of on pain pills, and if I zone out, sorry. So far it hasn't been bad though.
Yeah. Anything else interesting? Other than surgery? Being ill? Are you zoned out already, Sendo?
Yeah, I think he's zoned out.
Sorry, what? I was looking at chat.
Is there anything else interesting that went on?
Oh, not much, just playing video games, some Metal Gear Solid. I'm currently 20 hours into it and not even 12%. So yeah, that's gonna suck up most of my life, just in time for Fallout. So
All right. Yeah, Fallout 4 is going to be. I might get it. I probably will because I've never really been too deep into the Fallout series, but every time I have played it, I enjoyed it immensely. So I might finally jump onto the bandwagon. How about you, Zach? What have you been up to? And also, actually, no, I can check personally. I was going to ask what your character's HP was, but I forgot I have access to that stuff.
It's really low.
I think we're all really low.
18. Mine's at 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. Character's level 3, by the way. Yeah.
Otherwise, doing good. Focusing on school and stuff. Gaming wise, I recently got into Age. Did you guys hear that? It's a MMO by Tryon, I think.
Yeah, I've been
Uh,
wanting to try it. Is it good?
Yeah, where you spend like 8 hours to train or
Yeah.
tame a dinosaur.
Oh no, not that one. Age. It's not. What's that? Arc, I think. It's
Wow.
Yeah,
it's like a regular MMO.
Yeah,
you're,
Arcages.
you're thinking of Ark Survival Evolved, where you tame
Yeah.
dinosaurs and stuff.
Well, all these companies you have the same names. It's kind of retarded.
Yeah, I just noticed I didn't save after I changed everybody's HP. Whoops. All right, I'm doing that now.
It might be on our tokens, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just going through your character sheets. Anything else other than Arcade? I saw some gameplay on it. It seemed like an interesting thing, but I just didn't want to get into any more MMORPGs.
Yeah, it has a very like pay to win kind of.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
which I'm already not thinking I'm not gonna like it, but I'm hanging in there to just to check it out and get a good view of it. But
Yeah, that's actually why I kind of shot away from it, is because I started looking into it, and it was like
it's
to own any land or to have your skills progress at a decent pace, you basically got to pay for the subscription. It's like, so this isn't really a free to play game. Why do you even call it free to play?
yeah, you kind of need the subscription, and then even on top of that, buying like their credits and stuff really helps out. And it's, I mean, you could do it without it, but
Yeah.
who knows if it's worth all the time invested, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into these smaller companies that do free to play games. Last time I was into one, they ended up selling the company, and I lost the $800 I spent in the game in real money.
Yikes! Which was that?
Oh, I think it was Atlantica Online or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That was one that was really good too. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a bunch of exotic mounts and stuff, but
I shouldn't. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Some of those free-to-play games actually are are a blast. You don't necessarily have to, drop that much money into them to be successful. I really liked Age of Wushu, but it wasn't the money that was killing me. It was after you hit a certain point, it turned into a like an Eastern grind or what, or
Oh yeah,
Like,
those are-
Korean
yeah, like
grind
they
fest.
wanted, yeah, they wanted you to. It would take months just to raise like your skill, and it's like, ouch. Well, one of the things is the cool things about it is Age of Wushu is based after the whole idea that each character, you pick your art form, and each character is a martial artist for a different school, right? And one of the neat things is instead of like to get around, one of the abilities you can learn are travel abilities, like that are typical from your Chopsaki style movies, like run, jump on air, or like basically there's a dive you do, you just fly straight ahead for an unspecified amount of time, and crazy stuff like that, or run up walls, and it's awesome. But you don't learn them by advancing in the game, or or just playing or buying the skills. You have to get books that teach you the techniques, and the books only drop in the dungeons, basically, like the 5-man instances. And the problem is they're not a guaranteed drop. They're considered really rare, and everyone, regardless if they know the ability or not, can roll on them. So like when we were playing, you'd be looking for one specific travel ability, and you'd run the dungeon over and over again, and then somebody would come up with you, and oh look, the book dropped, everyone would roll on it. So it just got to the point where it was getting really annoying to keep up with the game. But on the positive side, the combat on the game was really good, but the crafting system in that game, especially craft battles to raise your crafting skill, where you can actually do craft battles against the trainers for your skill, like cooking or stuff like that. The mini game that you do was addictive as all hell, and I probably, if allowed, I probably would have sat there all day long just doing it over and over again, because it was badass. It was like, think of dueling somebody, like playing like Bejeweled or any of those style games, but you're playing against somebody trying to score lines, and when you score certain lines, you actually do attacks against your opponent. In cooking, you put together different cooking combinations and everything, and do different food taste attacks against them to win. It was really, really, really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, what have you been up to, Cyber?
Not to be honest, other than taking care of this new kitten that was the reason we stopped 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, on Despa.
Yeah. Nothing game wise. I have a Thursday game that I'm running now, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with it or what the deal is, because I don't know. I like the players and all, but I kind of want to start over. The problem was I jumped in as a DM for these guys, and they already had their characters done, and I feel that they're already on the wrong foot, because basically they brought in existing characters with existing lore that I'm trying to shoehorn into my world, versus them making characters that fit my world. So
Yeah.
That's understandable.
So we'll have to see. I might change my mind. I've been dying to play though, so.
This weekend you'll get your fix.
Yeah.
How about you, Mort? What have you been up to?
School. Lots of school stuff. I was out of town last week, which is why we didn't play, of course. And had my first test in linear algebra, and it kicked my butt pretty good. Other than that, I pulled my back pretty good this week, so did something to it.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm in a lot of pain right now. I could use some of those pain pills that Sendo has. So if you hear any strange noises from me, that's what that is.
Strange moans of pain.
Yeah, I've been really excited to play again, though. I know it's been a long time.
Yeah.
If you have back pain, you should get some of those icy hot patches. Even
the
the
thing is-
off-brand, they're work freaking awesome.
I've tried the I've tried naproxen sodium and stuff, and so I don't know if it's a muscle based or it could be like a UTI, urinary tract infection, or it could be I don't know what else, something else. I can't figure out what it is to properly medicate myself. So
If you figure out it's muscle stuff, there's also Tiger Balm. That stuff's good.
yeah, yeah. See, I had a muscle where I pulled a muscle this summer, and I mean, like, I have naproxen sodium Aleve, which was helping, and like taking a hot shower would be at least temporary relief, and neither of those does anything. So I don't know. I have no idea what it is. It just hurts a lot.
Yeah. We've all just been having a bad week, apparently, because I ended up picking up a cold a couple days ago, and it's been kicking my ass, but I ended up finding some Tylenol cold and flu that I downed today that has got me at least okay for the session, so I don't sound as bad as I did yesterday, because that was bad. But yeah, I should be good, though. Other than that, I've been working sore. I started working with a moving company, and before working with them, I haven't really moved much, like my body. So now I worked a 13-hour shift Thursday, and I woke up yesterday, and plus the cold, I just was aching all over. But I'll get back into the swing of things with that.
Notice you were playing Rocket League.
Yeah, I picked that up. I've been playing that for fun. I actually just upgraded my internet today. I got a new modem and everything. I am so stoked. I did a speed test, and it's so much of an improvement. So hopefully I can get back into streaming. Hopefully CSGO won't have ping issues when I stream. Oh yeah, also there was apparently a damage in the cord. So, because like at one point, like I was able to stream playing CS no problem, and then at some point it just stopped being okay. So I'm just like, well, crap. Now what do I do? And I guess the damage in the cord was what was wrong. So they fixed that. Got upgraded internet, and yeah, so I'll hopefully get back into streaming a lot more often than I have been, so keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, let's not talk about other times streaming, let's talk about this time. Let's start playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So last time we played, the group started out in area where they finished up their mission to escort a merchant from Soren, where they started out, and all the way to area. I will actually put on this map that I forgot to fix all the cameras for. Oh no, it actually worked out. Never mind. We're all good. Yeah, so they started out in Soren, made their way to area. They delivered the merchant there, did some stuff there. They got a job from the guild, the Rising... Was it the Golden Sun? The Golden Sun. And got a job from them to retrieve a ring for a client. They assumed that it was held by hobgoblins. They attacked a hobgoblin camp and could not find the ring. So, yeah, they defeated the hobgoblin camp and decided to camp their night there, and that's where we are left off. So, yeah. I guess it's not Sendo taking away, I guess it's me. So, I'm so used to saying Sendo taken away, but it's, yeah.
So used to just pushing things on other people.
I like it. Just sit back, relax, and listen to the show.
So nothing happens till morning, right? We get our full rest. And
yes, everybody gets their full rest. Everybody gets their HP back. Simon does not die. We're good.
Yay!
So yeah, morning comes along. We wake up. Do you want me to switch over to the camp map if you guys want to do anything in the morning, or just good on the world map?
Is there anything significant that we need to do in the morning? I figured we were just going to be heading out.
Patching wounds.
Yeah.
I remember we got what do you call them? Cannon fodder. That's what we got.
I was gonna say NPC.
He was actually pulling his own weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shell the extra guy. You gave him a bow, and that's basically all he uses now. So yeah. So you guys just lick your wounds in the morning and head out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys continuing to head towards Lumiere, where the client.
That's that little town.
Yeah, the little town in between Area and Soren.
Yeah, I took a risk thinking that maybe Hobgoblin stole his ring, but turns out that wasn't it.
Yeah. Well, you guys got some stuff out of it, so wasn't all for naught.
Knowles.
Oh yeah, the gnolls came out while you guys were trying to rest
Mm.
and played some tricky games with you.
I want to be known before we leave. I go from corpse to corpse and make sure I have all their heads.
Oh god, now I have to go over to the other map to see what you got.
I think I wrote them down on my character sheet because I think we did that before we ended the last session.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that's
Let me
kind of
check.
something I do.
Inventory.
Well, apparently those heads are valuable.
Yeah, 4 goblin heads, 1 warg scrap, 1 clean warg skin. So I got 4 goblin heads. I don't have the gnoll heads though, so.
Here we are.
Oh,
these here.
and I have the headless displacer beast skin. We also have the head of a displacer beast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think I have it.
Yeah.
Four goblins, 2 hobgoblins, 2 wargs, and 2 gnolls. You guys are gonna write that down?
Yeah, I'll
I
get it.
should probably write that down as well.
I have 4 goblin heads, 2 hobgoblins, 2 gnolls, and 2 wargs written down in my character sheet.
I have the 4 goblin heads though. I know because I put that in my inventory.
Okay, but I'm just
Okay.
that's the overall for our guild supplies, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I also have the guild money.
I'm making I'm gonna make a drum out of the heads.
Alright. I've got it written down, so if you guys have double, then... Yeah. That's fine. Alright, so, yeah, you guys start heading towards Lumiere. It'll be, just a one-day trip. Or you'll get there before the end of the day, so... Let me roll some rolls. And open up my chart. So it's not a bad day. It's fair weather. It's actually fairly sunny out, so the trip isn't that bad. You guys make your way over to Lumiere with no difficulties. And yeah, you arrive there early afternoon. So what do you guys do?
Did Lumiere have the bounty house, or was that the bigger places?
That was the bigger place.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go find this guy who paid to have his ring found, so we can find more info.
The mayor might give us a reward.
Well, that's all up to you. I'm saying out of character. We probably should find the guy who hired us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, in character, I'd probably go to the mayor first, try to unload some of these heads because they're kind of heavy.
So you guys head over to the mayor's shop, or the mayor's house?
Yeah.
All right.
Wherever his office is.
Alright, there's a small brigade. Who runs this town again? Did I ever say?
Probably.
Probably. Pretty sure the Golden Sun have some men stationed out in this town. So you head over to where they're basically kept, and
I think you had said because this is smack between Soren and Area that no guild really rules here because it's kind of a small town.
yeah, but there's got to be there is some military presence essentially just to keep it safe and everything. So there will be some Golden Sun members in the area that work together with the Soren guilds. So yeah, so you find where they are and you go in. What do you guys say? It's
Can
an
you
open
ping us
place.
on the map quick?
Pardon?
Can you ping us on the map real quick?
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, it's a big map.
I walk up to the desk, I guess wherever the receptionist is, or the mayor's desk, and I start unloading heads. All except for the goblin ones, because I think he said he wanted to make a drum out of them. Is that right?
Cyber?
I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the
Who's
kitties.
zoning out now?
Yeah. I was paying attention to the kitty. For kitties.
So Drake looks over at Ma Ripper and he's like, so these are the heads we have, excluding these goblin heads that my friend's making a drum out of, I believe.
I was just kidding. I don't play the drum. I do have the head strung together through the ear holes though, on a rope.
Okay. So that's 2 hobgoblin heads, 2 gnoll heads, 2 warg heads, and a displacer beast head, I believe.
He kind of looks shockingly at the pile that you lay out on the table,
And I look straight at him. I'm like, I'm sorry, we had a giant head too, but it was too heavy to carry.
he looks surprisingly at you and says, "Oh, well, unfortunately, you don't have that. That would have been a pretty penny, but no proof, no payment. I apologize."
I kind of figured as much. That's fine.
He starts working. He starts. What's the old calculator called again? In
Abacus.
Abacus. He starts messing with an abacus, and doing some math. While I literally do math here.
We took out the hobgoblin raiding camp.
The one down south?
Surprisingly, there wasn't that many, but yeah. Down south in the woods. They kept ambushing us, so we decided to liberate their shoulders of their heads.
He laughs and he says, "Well, thank you very much. Those they've been attacking a lot of merchants and travelers heading through, so we thank you for that. If you might want to go talk to one of the guild houses, and they might be able to pay you for that. Unfortunately, that job's not on us, so." But for the heads, he looks at the abacus again and says, "I can give you 67 gold for those."
I look at my companions and I'm like, my friend here, he almost didn't make it. Make it 75.
We have the prices for the heads already written down. It's 7 per hobgoblin, 12 for the wargs, 12 for the gnolls, and 15 for the displacer beast. That's the way they are.
So that was 69, right?
67.
All right, fine. You got a deal.
All right. He counts the gold, puts it in a pouch, and hands it over to you.
All right, so I take 67 divided by 5. Actually, 6 now.
I gotta open up.
So I hand everyone 11 gold pieces.
Is Shell still with us?
Yes, Shell's
Yes.
Shell's still following along.
Give it to Shell as well.
Yeah, I had to open up his character sheet and put 11 more gold. So there we go.
11 gold, sweet.
All right. So he thanks you and goes back to doing some paperwork.
All right. I'll also ask him, do you know where we could find the contract holder? And I hold up the contract that we got from the other town.
He holds his hand out and takes it and looks at it and reads the name and Richard Sarr. I believe he lives on the southeast end. If you leave this building, go down a block, turn left, third house on your right. I believe that's where he lives.
Thank you.
He,
And I turn to walk out.
yeah, he hands you the paper and nods. So you guys follow his directions?
Yeah.
I do.
And I follow.
I would think that the mayor knows where his people live
Yeah.
in a small town.
Yeah. So, you guys come up to the house. Looks like just a normal house. It's no farmland or anything like that. What do you do?
I'm going to use my cantrip,
Uh-oh.
thaumaturgy, walk up, and just lightly tap the door, but it's going to sound like somebody's hitting it with a battering ram.
Alright. You hear on the inside just, things crashing and falling.
It's just sound. It doesn't actually...
Yeah,
cause
no.
the trouble.
And, just a panicked door opens, and, man, like, opens the door and takes a step back and looks at you. What was that? Who are you? And you see him behind him, and there's a bunch of things on the floor and a glass spilled on the table.
Did he say anything?
Yeah, he said,
I'd say broke up.
who are you?
Told him, yeah, I'm here about the job. We acquired this one town over, something about a ring.
He gets a confused and shocked look on his face, and
I hand him the contract.
yeah, he says, wow, I didn't expect somebody to come after this long. I put that in about 3 months ago, and I haven't heard anything.
Well, the bigger guilds see this as a small job. I prefer to help the little man.
He smiles and says, well, thank you very much. That ring was given to me by my late grandmother. Do you mind coming in and sit down so we can?
Of course.
All right.
I walk in and I stare right at the wine glass with the spilled drink.
Yeah, he starts picking things up and directs you over to a seat in more of a meeting area in the room.
Mm-hmm. I say, you have any problems? I mean, seem awfully jumpy.
I don't get many visitors. Just usually just here alone, so didn't expect such a loud bang coming in through the doors. So I apologize, but well, make yourself
Sorry,
make
sir.
yourself at
I
home.
don't know my own strength.
He nods. He says, "Would you like a drink?"
Sure, if you're offering.
And he motions to everybody else.
Yes, some tea if you have some.
I'll put it on the fire.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's
I'll shake my head and say, no, I'm okay right now. Thanks.
alright. Well, the stream just got a peek at my notes because apparently that didn't save either. Awesome.
Sweet, switch over. Where is it?
It's
I
actually
have a
not.
pause, so.
Yeah, it's not that interesting. So yeah, He puts some tea or he puts some water on the fireplace and starts to boil it up. And of course I minimize.
Is there a place big enough for me to sit down?
Yeah, there's a love seat you can sit on.
Okay, I'll sit on the low seat.
1 second.
It's like an armchair for you.
Oh, I still got a cough and it's pain. So yeah.
While we're waiting, I'm knitting the bunny skins.
So yeah, he starts putting that, and he says, "Yes, my late grandmother originally gave me the ring. Her father had it during the war and handed it down to her, who handed it down to me. So I really
magical about this ring?
not to my knowledge, no.
Is it gold, diamond?
It's gold with a blue gem on it.
Sapphire?
Yes, from what I believe. I've never really got it checked. It was a gift from her, and unfortunately I didn't have it for long before it got stolen.
Any idea who might have stolen?
Over the last 3 months I've been working hard to try to figure it out. And I believe it was taken by a bandit guild by the name of Thorn.
Do I know anything about Thorn?
Give me a guild knowledge check.
Why did you allow them to take this ring?
I got jumped as I was hunting, and there's really nothing I could do. There was 6 men jumped on me, so
Could you have
they
not
took what I
swallowed
had.
it?
It didn't cross my mind at the time, and I don't know if that would have been such a great idea.
Well, as long as they didn't see it happen, I mean.
Well, it would be more of an issue of retrieving it afterwards.
Things clean.
Apparently, Arcarian, as usual, knows all.
Yeah. Arkarian, you've
It's funny because I have a horrible guild knowledge score, but
yeah, you've heard of them on your way to Soren. You heard some words about them. They hold themselves in Tiri Keep, which is just west of Lumiere. They basically steal from travelers, and that's how they make their living. So,
do I know what their crest is?
it's a rose with a. Let me see, got it in here somewhere.
With a thorn?
Yeah, it's basically a thorny rose. That's basically it. A long, twisted stem. So yeah. Now I'm distracted. What was I saying?
So, Arcarian, do you let us know about this guild? Because we have no idea.
No, not yet. I'll mention it when we get out.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yeah.
And as usual, Drake is very perceptive.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs to, or when he doesn't need to be.
Yeah, when he doesn't need to be. Yeah. Alright, so Drake and Simon, I guess you see it as well, just at the corner of your eye. You see Shell sitting in the corner, just flipping a coin. And it seems to be a coin larger than just a normal gold coin. But yeah. That's it.
Weird.
All right, I tried to hide the fact that I'm looking at him.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically just look back at the perfect timing as he pulls it out and starts opening it. So yeah, he says, if that's basically all I need. There's I suspect the bandits have a lot more than just my ring, and honestly, all I wish from them is my ring. I've saved up only 25 gold to pay you for this, but you can.
I'm sure.
I'm sure what? I missed the last part there.
Yeah, my mic keeps cutting out for some reason.
Yeah.
I basically said that, well, I'm sure we could collect the rest from their heads.
Yeah, he looks down and he's just messing with his fingers. He seems very nervous. He says,
Nervous.
Well, thank you very much for finally coming to help me out. I got really worried.
The men who took your ring. Would you like us to torture them before we kill them?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I may skin them and strap them down to the ground and let wild ants and animals feast upon them.
I think cutting
Would
off
this-
their hands is enough. That's a normal punishment for thieves, right?
He starts to get a worried look and it's just like, let me get your tea. And he goes to pour your tea and hands it to anybody who
Got tea.
requested.
Mall Ripper raises his pinky when he goes to drink.
All right. Yeah, he basically just lets that slide. So do you have any more questions for him?
I ask him a description of the guys who jumped him.
He gives you a description of a few of them. One of them a little more descriptive because he got the face a little better.
Okay.
So, better glimpse.
Any of the descriptions sound familiar, like a certain companion we found in the woods?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All right.
What, you worried that Shell's sitting over there like Two-Face flipping his coin, like split personality?
Perhaps.
A little bit too accurate with that bow.
Yeah. For someone who's never picked up a bow before.
I am making a note.
Don't give the DM ideas.
That's what moves the story along.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
This town doesn't have a proper blacksmith or anything like that, right?
No. Unfortunately not.
So I can't get anything for my bows and whatnot. Well, is there a hunter?
Yeah, you
Most
can
towns
find
have
you
a
can find hunters and whatnot. Just no like
Alright.
serious blacksmiths.
Well, I'll look for the local hunter
All right.
before we head off.
What are you asking him?
If he's interested in buying a longbow.
Yes, actually he is.
How much is he willing to pay for it?
As I open up, where's equipment? There it is. Weapons. Longbow. Where are you? Martial ranged. He'll buy it for 40 gold.
All right, I sell him a longbow for 40 gold.
Okay.
Well, like I said, obviously, once we get outside, I tell you guys what I know about the Thorn Guild.
Okay. Yeah, one of my things I wanted to ask him about was some knowledge about the area around us.
All right, he gives
The
you
hunter.
gives you a general description of the area around, and
Ask him if he's ever seen this keep that we're going to.
he says, I've seen the area that it's supposed to be around. There's a small path that leads north off of the road to the. Did I say east or west?
West.
West, yeah. A small road that leads off the off to the north from the road off to the west of town, and from what I believe, that's where it is.
What happened? Know any animal trails that might allow us to get the drop on him?
He says he hasn't been close enough to the keep to really know the layout and the best way to enter. So.
All right. I thank him for his time and flip him a gold coin.
All right. He thanks you, and now what would you guys like to do?
Do you guys want to go see the mayor? He'll probably know more about the Thorn Guild. Or at least how many of them to expect.
If the Thorn Guild stole from this man because he was hunting locally in the area, they might have stolen from others in the town, which means that the mayor might.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There might be a bounty on
Maybe
the
a
actual
proper
man.
contract. Good thinking, Ma Ripper.
These people apparently do not know how to protect their goods.
All right, back to the mayor then.
All right. He greets you once again and asks.
Friend, we spoke to our contract holder, and we're wondering if there's a contract to take care of some bandits in a certain fort.
He says no. There's not any outstanding contracts. We know that there's been.
Perhaps you would like to make one. Wink, wink.
He laughs and he grabs some paperwork and looks over. He says, "We know they've been terrorizing the area a little bit, but nobody's put out a bounty on them yet." He continues to look through the paperwork, and you see basically like spreadsheets of stuff in front of him. He says, actually, I need to open up a page.
Excel.
No, they say,
Blast this Excel. It never works properly.
yeah.
If you're as chief, you must protect your people.
That is not the right one. It's this one. Treasure generator. He says, I think we could spare about 120 gold if you take them out.
Sounds good. How many of them are there?
It's hard to say. Usually from what I hear from reports, it seems they attack in about 6 members, but there's been a lot of faces. It's hard to really tell the exact amount.
Will you require the heads for proof of that we have removed these bandits?
It's kind of our thing.
He laughs and he says, How do you prove that you've taken out a guild?
Usually by skinning off their guild emblem.
Yeah. If the guild leader happens to have their symbol apparent.
We can bring you the body. We can bring you the body parts in which the guild symbol is affixed.
You just hear me chuckle.
If he He looks back towards where he put the heads. And he says, if you seem to be that lucky, that'll be good enough proof. So, yeah, good luck.
I'm guessing there's a contract you want me to sign.
He says, no, there's no contract on this. If you bring in the proof, I'll pay you.
I nod and say I would hope so.
We can hold Keith to word. Keith, who does not keep word, does not keep very long.
He laughs.
I look at him like...
He laughs, but it's like a confused laugh. Like he's laughing just to be a part.
Like he's like, ha ha ha, these psychopaths are gonna cut me up if I don't give them money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We are psychopaths too.
Hey,
Going around collecting body parts.
you have to bring proof, right?
Oh. I'm just waiting for a necromancer to hire us after our reputation gets out of there.
Hey, good money, right?
Time to write more notes.
There's a group of bandits. Yeah, bandits. And I need the arms from this bandit as proof, and I need the legs from this bandit as proof.
Oh, just bring me all the pieces. Just hack them into hack them up.
Even number sacks. Leave them on my doorstep.
All right, the sun seems to be starting to set at this point in time. So, would you guys like to spend the night
head
in
to
town?
the inn.
All right.
We head out in the morning.
All right. Just I guess deduct 1 silver for room and board.
How many
much for
people
me?
are in the bar?
Like last time, there's not a few in here. It's a quiet night again.
I buy a round for all of our party members.
All right.
How much for me to stay in the stable?
Are you eating?
Yeah.
All right, 2 copper.
I'm eating in the bar, not in the stable.
Yeah.
What'd you find to eat out there?
Whose horse did you eat now?
I was gonna say some chocolate that just tasted really rancid, but
I'm not that stupid. Come on. I live off the land.
yeah, it'll be 2 copper for the food then, and it'll actually, I guess, be free if you want to sleep in the stable.
Okay.
If you want to be that guy.
Well, I order. Let's see. How many meals? I was ordering, 5 meals? So, a silver
Yeah.
worth of food? Yeah.
So it still costs a silver for everybody. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta keep that metabolism up.
Yeah. So this would be a good time to go on break, I guess. We've been live for like 45, 50 minutes, so yeah. We are going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break. This is your time to grab something to eat, grab a drink, and take a break from listening to us speak for hours on end. So yeah, we'll be back 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. All the past sessions are up on YouTube. You can check that out. Links in the description, as well as everybody else's Twitters and my own as well. So yeah, we'll be back soon. Thank you guys for watching.